Hello, you. Hello, you. You already know what's about to happen. All of you get in this chat right now. Get in the chat. Like the fucking video first. You have no reason to not like the video because it's absolute bullshit if you don't. 20 likes will change the graphic, Ben. It should be 21 likes because 21 coming, bitches. Get out of the top of the fucking league. How are you feeling, everyone? Get in the fucking comments. What are you all doing? Why are you all so quiet? Say something stupid, Joseph.
We're top of the league.
That's not stupid. That's sensible. Connor, say something stupid.
We didn't concede a set piece and we're top of the league.
That is very stupid. It doesn't matter how we did it. We did it. We're top of the fucking league. 3 points clear of Liverpool. And we play the Bastards on Sunday. Let's have it. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I mean, let's not forget. I mean, let's pretend that I wasn't shitting it in the last 10 minutes. That I wasn't hiding behind a pillow. Because who the fuck cares about reality? The reality of it is we are top of the league, the Premier League, we're top of. We're not second. We're not joint second. We're not joint first. We're first, bitches. Let's have it. Sorry, I'm stealing the show. Before we go into anything else, everyone get in the chat. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know, how you've managed to cope with that absolute monstrosity of a second half, last 10 minutes, because I for sure was not surviving. Before I go into the video, though, before I get everyone's reactions, we're still waiting on Abdel. He'll join us very, very soon. I need to tell you all about a fantastic little survey the Manchester United Supporters Trust have put together. It's called United Voice 2020. It is by far the most comprehensive independent survey of United fans' opinions. The results of the annual survey and other surveys that they do throughout the year are actually fed into discussions with the club. So any issues that they survey you on will go to the club. So this is your chance to have your voice in some of the pressing issues surrounding our club heard by the people in the club. So we need as many of you fans as possible to complete the survey to make sure it's a very good representation of Manchester United fans' views. So the survey is widely available, but I'd like you to take this opportunity and do it through the All for United link in the description. This allows us, the Supporters Trust and the club to see specifically what fans who engage with our channel, All for United, think. And that tells us about, it gives the channel its own voice as well in a way. And of course, it gives you guys your chance to voice opinion. So deadline is next week, so make sure you complete the survey as soon as possible. I'm sure the link will be going in. I think it's through SurveyMonkey. They're fantastic and easy to use. So make sure you get into that. But enough of the survey stuff, right? Joe, Connor's disappeared. Who cares? He's probably on the piss. We're about to win the league, Joe. How are you feeling?
I feel like we're about to win the league. That was a really good performance. Burnley are going to be a very tough game for anyone challenging for anything to go to this season. Really well controlled, really well driven, and they did not stop their style of play, which is difficult to break down, and it's also difficult to defend against at times as well. So, I'm really, really happy. I wasn't as hard in mouth for the last 10 minutes. Once I thought we were fully in control, but then when it got to, I can't remember what exactly happened, but Boye was screaming at Maguire for letting the ball go over their head or something like that. And then I was like, oh shit, we might concede here. And then we had to rely on too much of Boye having to do last ditch tackles. But overall, a solid performance. We should have made it 2 or at least 3 by the finish. It should have been a 1-0 win. But it's still a 1-0 victory. It's still a victory. We're top of the league. That's all.
Exactly. I've got a fantastic comment. If I can find it again. There we go. I feel at this moment should be celebrated with Joe painting his room red. Do it.
I will say, it's not my room, and I'm moving house in 2 weeks. So it'll be someone else's room soon. So
fair enough. Probably better idea not to paint it red then.
Yeah. But Brendan, thanks for trying to get me to do work. Okay, when you sit at home just being happy. All right.
Right. No one cares about your room, Joseph. Connor, tell me why you're about to down about 10 fucking pints tonight.
Well, we're top of the league. I'm sure everyone knows by now. It was to be honest.
Sorry, hang on. What? We're top of the what?
Top of the league, mate. Did you not know?
Top of the league, are we? Right, sorry, carry on.
that small trophy called the Premier League. We might be top of that. To be honest, I can't even begin to where to analyse that. My head is all over the place after that last 10 minutes. I was probably a bit more nervous than Joe was just saying there. Partly down to the fact we don't defend set pieces very well, and some of those crosses that were going in were being a bit. Some of the clearances were a bit all over the place, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the season, if we do go on and win this thing, we're not going to remember this game. So it doesn't really matter. We got the win. We kept another clean sheet. Pogba looked sensational again tonight. I prefer him down the middle anyway, and showed why for me he's better there. The front three weren't top of their game, but again, it doesn't matter. We got the win. That's the most important thing.
I'm struggling to find actual things to say. You know, I don't actually know what I want to talk about. Oliver's in the chat. What's he saying here? Winning ugly is a part of the league winning team. Can we start to whisper? I'll scream it down your fucking ears, Oliver. We're gonna win the fucking league.
Hey, Karthik, don't forget, Ollie's had no Wi-Fi for the past month, so he hasn't heard you losing your mind for the fact. So that means he's only getting to see that now.
Been living under a rock for the last fucking week and a half. I believe that since Karthik thought it was a good idea, he should do it himself. What's wrong with you, Brendan? Shut up. We're going to win the league. Right, we need to talk about player performances because I thought there was one fantastic performance today, and it's a player that Joe, you often criticise. Paul Pogba. I'd like to see what you say about him today.
Yeah, look, he's shown why we spent the amount of money on him that he did. My problem has never been with his talent, it's been with his consistency. And although I would say I don't think he was playing in his preferred position at all, I thought he was too defensive, which leads him to do those quarterback passes, which don't always work out, and what leads to him to get criticism when for the fact that they don't always go where they're supposed to go, and then he's the first one to be blamed. But look, let's be honest, we want people like that. We want those balls being played because they, 1 out of every 5 of them might lead to a goal, or 1 out of every 2 or 3 of them lead to a chance. So that's what you want. You want players doing that. I thought he was really good. He was up and down the pitch. He was positive. He was just really electric. And if he's, no matter what reason he's playing this way for, the fact that he's doing it for us, and I couldn't be happier. I just hope he brings the same energy that he had tonight against Liverpool on Sunday, and I hope that he's allowed to play a bit further up the pitch. And then I think we are in a good chance of anyone. If he's playing on his best form, we can be anyone. So I'm very, very happy.
Yeah, no, I was saying to my mate, Paul Pogba saw a tie-out race, saw the black and white. I thought, hang on a minute, this is Juve all over again. Let's do it. The tricky zebras are top of the league. Just to remind you, I'm going to do it every time in between little comments. I'm just going to remind you, we're top of the league, by the way. Anyway, Connor, talk to me about Paul Pogba.
Yeah, I thought he was excellent against tonight. Like Joe just said, whatever his motives are, if he wants to move in the summer, I think he's made that very clear. I couldn't care less as long as he plays at the top of his game. Then it's a win-win for both parties. He gets his move, and we get a decent player until the end of the season, and he complements the other midfielders around him. I think that him and Matic partnership does work. We saw it under Ollie in the interim phase. He links up well with Bruno. He just drives the attack forward. Sometimes with McTominay, as good as he's been, he can't drive the ball forward into Bruno and into the front three. Pogba certainly does that, especially when he's played through the middle. So whatever his motives are for playing well, hopefully he can keep up the consistency, because that has been the biggest issue. We've seen this before. He's played well on a numerous occasions. It's just that consistency. If we can keep that going with him, then I'm all for it.
Definitely. I was buzzing to see Pogba play so well. I mean, no matter what whatever his motives are, as Connor said, if he's playing like this, I don't give a shit. If he wants to go at the end of the season, sure. The last player who wanted to leave was told to stay an extra season was Cristiano Ronaldo. What did we do that season, Joe?
We won the league.
Did we win the league? What do you have to be to win the league? You have to be top.
I believe you have to be top of the league. But we're not top of the league. Are we top of the league?
Yeah, hang on a minute. We're fucking top of the league, Joe. It's all aligning. The stars are aligning. I want to talk as well about the refereeing decisions, because I said at halftime, yes, the refereeing was dodgy. There was loads of different decisions to be made in that first half. We'll go through them as well. But no. In fact, I'll come back to that. The referees' decisions. What did you make of the first half in terms of, obviously, the weird Luke Shaw, Brady, and the one where they both could have been sent off, one could have been yellow card. It was just a mess. What did you think of that, Joe?
I've been looking forward to hearing what you think about it, Karthik, but I'll give my thoughts first. Yeah, look, I think Robbie Brady's one was definitely a red card, no matter what. I think on the Luke Shaw one, his trailing foot went over. He caught him in the shin, so that was definitely a yellow card too. But I kind of find it weird how you can punish. The play went on. I think Brady got away with it. He should have got a booking, I think, as well. At the very least, like if Cavani could have been seriously injured. We look at the situation with I don't think it was Kevin Friend, Michael Oliver. Sorry, that the Merseyside derby, and he said that he regrets not how he dealt with what happened to Van Dijk. That could have been a similar situation here, where the ball was played on, they brought it back, blah 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 blah. But for the fact is that I do think Brady should have been punished. Even though he's a good Irishman who saved Ireland several times, I think he should have been punished. The Harry Maguire goal should have stood. I think the only reason that it didn't is because when he was up, it was a brilliant header, but as he's coming down, it looks like he's pushing whoever the centre back was down to the ground. But I think he was already going down anyway. So I think that goal should have stood. That's where my frustration comes in. That it should have been more, and that would have made the game a lot easier for us going forward. It wouldn't have been a 1-0. Ideally, it would have been a few more. But I feel that Luke Shaw, definitely yellow card. He got a touch on the ball. Nowadays, you can't do that. Follow through could be a very serious injury on Goodmanson or whatever his name is. And then Robbie Brady, if the game went on, that would have been a straight red card. But it should have been at least been a yellow for dangerous play that he put in because he didn't know that the game was going to call back. And then Harry Maguire goal should have stood. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, no, I'll have my say in a minute. A wild Abdel has appeared.
Oh!
Abdel, I know you're joining late. I'll fill you in. We're top of the fucking league, boys.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Karthik, can I interrupt you? Did you just say that we're not top of the league?
No, I said we're top of the league. We are top of the league.
I just wanted to hear it again. Sorry.
The reason why I'm late is because I'm just done celebrating that. That's
Abdel's on the pace. Abdel's on the pace. We love it. Anyway, no, the refereeing decisions. I got a lot of stick for what I tweeted on the Off United account because I actually liked what VAR did in that sense because that was what I would have said. Because when I was watching the replays, I looked at Shaw's tackle and I went, that's probably a yellow. And then I looked at Brady's tackle and I went, that's probably a yellow. But if you're going to pull it back, because if the Luke Shaw one's a yellow, the Brady one's not allowed to happen. So reverse the yellow for Brady, give Luke Shaw a yellow. So I thought that was fine. It was just the fact that I'm sure the rule was that VAR can't intervene unless it's a red card challenge or it's a goal-scoring opportunity. Now, whether they thought because Cavani was in on goal, they had to look at the Luke Shaw challenge, I don't know. But I thought they did well in that sense. And with regards to the Maguire goal, I thought it was one where you could give it and you could not give it. And in that decision, the ref's just gone, I'm going to give it because he felt like it. That's just my opinion on it. But who cares? We're top of the league. Abdel, what did you make of the game? Because you've just arrived.
It was very frustrating to watch, but I mean, it's Burnley. You expect that type of game with them. I just like everything about our play was very, very good up until that final pass or the final move from either Martial or Rashford or Cavani. That was what was missing. It's been a trend now. Like the last couple of games, we move up the pitch very well. We do our little interplay, and then the last pass, the last execution is always failing, which I found very frustrating today.
No, I agree. Especially in the first half, for me, it was the case of we were so slow. I mean, I said about Matic. I love Matic. I think he has a lot of attributes that I think are very useful to our team. The one that annoys me is when he passes the ball, he hangs around next to the guy he's just passed it to. He doesn't go and occupy his own space to then be able to progress. But I understand why he does it as well, because he expects the pass back to him and then he'll find a better pass. But I felt like today McTominay would have been more useful. But again, I understand Ollie resting him because obviously he just played on the weekend. He's probably going to start against Liverpool, where we will be playing for 6 points clear. And, it was just a case of we needed to speed it up. And I feel like in the second half, we really improved on that. We played much quicker. And it seems as though Ollie told them, stop fucking about, stop giving away these stupid free kicks where they can cross the ball in, they can get men into the box, because that's where the pressure came from. And we really played some good stuff in that second half, which is why I want to ask you, Joe, how good is it to watch us when we're playing this kind of football, and how much of a change is it from seasons gone by?
Oh geez, it's chalk and cheese. It's wonderful because I was saying on the pre-match that like we're still not playing our best like in any way or regards, and we're winning. But like even when we weren't playing our best in previous seasons, it's far worse. Do you know what I mean? Even if we're around that results, we're still. It looks like the team has a cohesion together. They look like they know what they're doing. They look like they know what their teammates are going to do when they have the ball, which is fantastic. Rashford wasn't great, which makes a bit weak in the right hand side, but like there was a lot of lovely interplay that was happening, and there was like Cavani had 2 great chances that I feel like any other day, maybe if he did play a couple of those games that he missed, it could have been 2 or 3 up. The only frustration is with me is that we're not scoring enough goals. But I'm also feeling that will come again because we were scoring goals a couple of weeks ago. I think we're going through a patch that we're winning, but we're not scoring goals as much as we like. But I think that will come back, ideally 3 or 4 against Liverpool on Sunday. But it's just really wonderful to see. And I just like you guys had, like you were saying, you had your heart in control. For the last 2 or 3 minutes, I was, but like for the majority of that game, I felt like we were in control. We were comfortable. We didn't look like we were under pressure. We looked like we were just playing around until we found the goal. Then when the last 2 or 3 minutes kicked in, I was like, oh fuck, we need to sort something out here. But like for the majority, I was very, very happy.
Yeah, no, I do want to touch on something you mentioned there, Marcus Rashford. Obviously, we're not going to go into too much of the negatives because obviously we're top of the league. But Connor, tell me, what did you think went wrong for Rashford today? Because he didn't look on it.
No, and this might rustle a few feathers, so I'm sorry, but I don't think he's looked on it for a couple of weeks now.
I agree.
I've been very critical of him on social media and on here. I whether it's his injury playing up, whether it's fatigue, whatever it is, he's not been right for a while. He still looks dangerous on the ball, and you've always got a chance when you've got someone like Rashford on the pitch. But today, some of the passing was all over the place. Some of the decision making, I just think he's going through a bad patch, but some of the decision making in the final third, and I don't think it's just him. Martial was doing it as well. I touched on it before the City game, or it was the Watford game, one of the two. That Martial and Rashford, I just think, don't look up enough for me. And when they did today, when they did finally look up for a couple of opportunities, some of the passing was just atrocious. So no, it's good that Pogba bailed us out in the end, because I don't think the front three, I don't think any of them were brilliant. Cavani was probably the best of the three, but yeah, Rashford, I don't think's looked on it for a while now.
But
no,
I
do agree. Go on.
I think part of it's down to the fact he's on the right side, and he's been kind of put over that position for the last couple of weeks. And I know he's played there a couple of times before. That's obviously going to be an issue. There's going to be a few teething issues to get him up to form playing on that side. So I think that's a huge part of it. I know his decision making is always something to be questioned, but at his age, you're hoping that we're out of that. So I think it's just a factor of him getting that size down and then moving forward.
Yeah, when Rashford moves to the right-hand side, he's tasked more with creating, not scoring, because it makes it easier for him to whip in these curved crosses with his right foot, instead of cutting in and trying to shoot, because it will be more difficult for him to do that. But the good thing about it is it provides us width, and against a team like Burnley, who just want to sit and camp inside their own box, it helps open up spaces. With Greenwood, unfortunately, he hasn't been doing that lately, so that's why Rashford, and with Cavani up top also, it was a logical thing to do. But what I wanted to say is about Rashford is the conundrum with Rashford is he will give you these frustrating decisions, he will give you these subpar performances, but he will always come up with a goal or an assist.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why he can't get dropped. You know what I mean? Because there isn't someone like him to provide the same output and play better. You know what
absolutely.
I mean? So it frustrates me sometimes, because like you want him to get a rest, you want him to, be on the bench a little bit and maybe get his performances up, but he's so crucial sometimes. And a thing about our penalties, when people were criticizing Man United about penalties, the problem is Man United's style of play right now, it's more interplay through the center. Like you always see Martial and Rashford and Greenwood and Pogba and Matic, they always want this eye of a needle pass between all the two banks of four and lay it off to someone else and move, and then through the center. So that will naturally result in penalties. We don't do crosses. We've only started doing crosses now when Cavani started playing. Like today, you saw a lot more crosses from Man United than just trying to make your way through the center. And this is naturally why we get penalties. Other teams, Liverpool, for example, they'll whip 100 crosses in a match.
Yeah.
They get goals through it, but that's their way of playing. So that's why I don't get as many penalties as United. It's funny.
I'm actually even happier today that we didn't win through a referee decision.
Yeah.
We got a goal disallowed. We got maybe lucky that I can't even speak. I'm just the words top of the league are just in my head. We got Brady could have been sent off, and that didn't happen. And you know what? Fuck, hang on a minute. I've seen a fantastic comment. Here we go. The fact that you lot think you're winning the league is laughable. You played like a mid-table club today. Injected to the moons! Injected! Kimberly, you are absolutely rattled. Look at it's like a pretty little rose there as well. Oh, how cute.
Where is Southampton in the league? Are they mid-table? Because I feel they had a good result last week against a good team, didn't they?
Hello, Ben. Yes, Ben, we're top of the league. We don't care about Kimberly.
He knows.
Kimberly's still going. Can't wait for Sunday. We're going to put 5 or 6 past you lot. I'm clipping this up.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Kimberly, you're going to regret. Oh, I just realised why the rose. Oh, it's Kimberly Rose. Oh, how cute.
Yeah.
You think you're going to put 5 or 6 past us? We're the tricky zebras. We probably won't play. We probably won't play in the zebra kit, will we? We'll probably play in the black one. You know, I'd like us to play in the zebra kit. Just, optical illusions and that.
Yeah, we might do one half of each, just give them, get 2 goals in one.
Even better. Even better. Also, why is a Liverpool fan watching All for United?
Because we're living rent-free in their brains.
Exactly. And why are we living rent-free in their brains, Joseph?
Because we're top of the fucking league.
Top of the league, yes. Mind the gap, Kimberly. Mind the gap. Oh, Ben's at it now. Kimberly, I'm going to keep you unmuted so you can come and visit us on Sunday, which also means fuck off. Right. I did have other things I wanted to talk about, but there's just no point to this. Who cares? Who cares about structure of shows? Who cares about talking points? We're top of the league. How big is that game on Sunday then, Connor?
It's obviously big. It's a derby, as we all know. So I'm not going to downplay it at all. I think if we would have dropped points tonight, then it would have been a must-win at Anfield. I can't even get my words out now. You just got me top of the league. No, I think if we'd have dropped points tonight, that game at Anfield would have been a must-win. I think now we've got the win tonight. It would be nice to win, and it would be brilliant to win their home record versus our away record. So they're both on offer for Sunday, but no, I don't think it's a must-win. We can go there and get a point. It would be nice to win. I think we need to go there with that mindset that we have to win, because I think if we sit back, we'll be punished. So yeah, it's huge. We need to go there with the mindset we need to win, but it's not the end of the world if we come away with a point.
No, to be fair, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but it'd still be a bit nervy because obviously City have 2 games in hand, which means I believe they'd go 1 point behind us, going off my memory. So if we beat Liverpool, it would be nice to stay ahead of them. But again, it's one of those. Just another reason to clip up Kimberly. Now I'm here so I can see how you lot brag about being top of the league before you crumble and finish 6th. Sound. And they've also gone a 6-1.
That's fair. Okay. I think she's a bit of a spelling mistake there by poor little darling Kimberly, but at least she's enjoying herself.
Ben, stop being polite. Right? Stop being polite. Anyway, no, Kimberly, please bring the rest of your Scouse friends and make sure they like the video because we're about to hit 20 likes, I believe. Are we about to hit 20 likes?
I don't know.
Who cares?
Yeah, we're top of the league.
It doesn't matter. We're going to win the league. If we get 21 likes, I'm ending the video. I'm just joking. We'll be here all night if I have to be. Hang on a minute, Joe. Where's your beer?
I'm doing dry January. I have a bottle of water.
Sake. You're doing dry January. What's wrong with you, man? I don't even drink and I'd be on the piss.
Guys, I work in a hospital. I have to take it somewhat.
Oh, for fuck's sake, never mind.
Yeah.
Respect to Joe for that, by the way. He's working hard in these times. Any other fucking talking points? Who's your man of the match, Abdel? Let's hear a tactical opinion, because I'm not going to give any right now because I'm just in another mood.
Tactical opinion. It's hard, really. I think I don't want to give it to Pogba just because of the goal, but I thought he started low and then he grew into the game a lot more, and he started becoming more effective and more effective. Shaw was good, and I know you're not gonna like that, so you're probably saying.
We'll mute you.
Yeah, Shaw was actually good, and to be fair to him, he created as much chances as Pogba in this game. Just so you know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he did.
Oh dear.
And Matic was excellent as well. Like he kept things ticking. He cleaned up after when Pogba pushed up. He was very good. But man of the match, I would give it just to Pogba just because of he came up with the goal.
Fair play, fair play. Also, there's a more stupid comment. When you win a Champions League, let me know.
What? 275 years ago. How old is Kimberly?
Are you all right? Do you know what the Champions League is? What? What are you on about? What is Kimberly? What are you on about? Anyway, oh, what the fuck have I just seen? Shaw's overlaps are great. Let's not get into this, please. Right, we're seeing what time to block Kimberly. No, don't block Kimberly. We're having fun. We're having fun. We're having a good chat.
No, it's fine.
What did I want to ask you about? Oh yes, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Joseph. Norwegian PE's feeling all right at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah, he's doing great. I wish he was my PE teacher. He's look, whenever we're playing with confidence, he's the best man in the world to have in charge of your team. He can put a run together. It's when we're out of form that it's a bit different, but like we're getting results, we're playing well, we're keeping clean sheets. I'd like if we scored a couple more goals, but like I said, we'll get them on Sunday. You have to give him full credit for everything that he's putting together, and it looks like it's. Well, look, I'm not going to say I'm excited yet. We're top of the league, which is the first time we've been there since 2013.
Not excited? Yeah. Are you all right? Don't make me kick you out of the stream, Joseph.
Okay, I'm pretty excited. There we go. No, yeah, there we go. Top of the league. Top of the fucking league, Kimberly. But yeah. But yeah, no, I'm feeling good. He's still man. And if I was going to give man of the match, I would say, for me, it'd be Eric Bailly. I think we had a couple of chances at the end where we could have lost and he saved us with a couple of influential blocks. I think Pogba was excellent all game and got the goal. Of course, I thought Luke Shaw was fantastic. Sorry, Karthik. And of the front three, I thought Cavani was just showed his might again. Again, he should have put a couple away. We should have had more goals. It's frustrating me, but a clean sheet and a 1-0 win in Burnley, which a lot of teams will find difficult to get a result in. So, not too bad.
Burnley's a shit place, by the way. I've been there. It's just terrible. Yeah. Also, last time I checked, 20 is still a bigger number than 19.
Yeah.
So,
what does she do? Okay, Kimberly, you're losing any sort of morsel of respect.
Right, Connor. We saw earlier today. Pochettino came out with a quote again saying that trophies don't matter. We're on the way to winning one. Tell me why Pochettino's a stupid idiot.
I mean, that's an understatement. On the way to winning one, we're on the way to winning three, mate.
Mate, Connor, you have just earned a permanent place on this post-match reaction. No, you're in trouble, mate. Right, carry on, Connor.
Yeah, I'm getting clipped up. Anyway, yeah, no. What was the question?
I don't fucking know. Pochettino. Why is Pochettino an idiot?
Yeah, irrelevant comment in terms of trophies don't matter. Of course they do. You're in the wrong sport if you don't want to win every cup that you're entered into. You know, we say it about the Europa League. We don't want to be in it, but of course, as a fan of a football club, I want us to go and win absolutely everything in sight. It can be the Gardener's Trophy for all I care. As a football fan, you want your club to go and win absolutely everything. So it's a ludicrous comment, and I'm glad we didn't get him.
Pochettino's a fraud. Abdel, tell me what you think on that whole situation, because winning trophies is apparently not important to a big football club like Paris Saint-Germain. However, at Manchester United, we win 21 of them, so you can tell me, you know.
The thing is, when he said it, when he was the manager of Tottenham, I was going to say manager of Pochettino.
He's lost it as well. I've got too. Top of the league. Carry on.
Now, when he was manager of Tottenham, when he said that, I kind of get what he kind of meant, because at the end of the day, your manager, his objectives is given to him by the board of directors, right? So if they come in and tell him, "Yo, this is this is the status of our
club." Bro. We don't need trophies. Don't you worry about that, bro. You don't need trophies, okay?
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Like, if your board of directors, the people that hire you, come in and tell you, so the club's objectives because of this is the status of our club is to get into the Champions League because we want the steady money flow, right? He'll come out and say, well, the ambitions of the club I'm in is top 4. They're not really looking at winning trophies. So at that point, I kind of got it. But to be at PSG with the players that he has and still say that, I really don't know what's going on in his head.
He's just an idiot, isn't he? Just an idiot. Yeah. Ben's in the chat again saying, in this show, Connor has turned into Prime Karthik without the he dreams of being Prime Karthik. He could never be me.
There's no such thing as Karthik without the potty mouth. Like,
exactly. Imagine having a show without me swearing. That's just I should try that. That's a great challenge. I might try that at some point. Also, Ben, imagine if we win the league. Exactly. Exactly. This show is too blue for me. All these blue walls. Michael's got a picture of Neymar for some reason. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I had to finish a movie. I hope it was the 98-99 Trouble Winning DVD because you're about to watch the repeat with the Europa League on it. I really need to come off the show. But we have so many viewers. I'm going to carry on.
I actually wanted to say something.
Is it that we're top of the league?
Yeah, that well.
Go on.
No, but also as well, like you have to really commend these players and the manager because this team is still unbalanced. And yeah, we are joking and laughing about it, and we're happy. And now I'm gonna enjoy the moment just like you guys. And we're not expected to win it because, fact of the matter, this team is still not ready. This team is still unbalanced. But to be here, to be in this position right now, 17, 18 games in, that's amazing. Like that's credit to them. They should really be praised for that. Hopefully, they're showing the mentality that they can continue. They can fight for 1-0 wins when the odds are against them, which is an even better thing to be praised for. Yeah, like I say, like I can't even begin to imagine if this team is actually balanced and complete, and how far they can go. So. Exciting
How far
times.
we can go is about May, and it depends on the route.
Another
of the
treble.
Bus. It depends on the route of the bus.
Another treble.
Yeah.
I believe how far we can go. I believe is on the border of Stockport. I think that's when. But I believe that's how far we can go on the trophy parade. But I'll let you know on that.
Okay, I'll get my ticket from now. Just so I'll meet you in Manchester.
Michael says summary of the game. I thought you were watching a movie.
Don't call them out. This is why we don't get many viewers because you call them out.
Timmy's in the chat somewhere, and he's just called Maguire as man of the match.
I was going to say that actually. I think Maguire's a good shout, considering he's one yellow card away from a suspension, and he would have known that before the game.
Yes,
to play that full game, knowing that you really don't want to get a yellow card, and obviously didn't get one, and looked defensively solid with Bailly, which I think is our best partnership anyway. I don't think he was man of the match, but I think it's a good shout.
No, I do want to talk about Maguire because he gets a lot of stick, and I think we need to give him a bit more credit because for me, he's played well for about a month and a half. Would you agree with that, Connor?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he's been I think he's just a scapegoat. We've always had it at United over the last few years. There's always one player that gets targeted. I think Maguire gets targeted because he's slower. That's simple as that in my eyes.
Really?
No, it's the same with, I don't think so. I think it's because of the value. It's the same with Pogba. Like you expect, like I don't want to say perfection, but you expect as much as possible. You expect them to be leaders, expect them to get goals, you expect them to just seal up everything for the value that they are, and they're more inclined for criticism, which are fully deserved. Like Pogba deserved all the criticism he's ever gotten. Maguire deserved the majority of criticism he got as well. I think over summer he got too much, but that's aside. But I think that if you come with that price tag, you're going to be put on a pedestal, and it's up to you to live up to it. Sometimes it's too much, I'll say. Sometimes it is. People expect too much, or people blame them for stuff that isn't their fault. But unfortunately, not every fan is intelligent.
Not every fan is intelligent.
Yeah.
What's he trying to say there?
Well, I don't know. It's, maybe if you don't get it, maybe you're one of them.
I wonder what he's trying to say. Anyway, I believe Joe, do you need to get going or something?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Right, you better be tuning into the stream because you better listen to me saying we're top of the league again and again.
Just say it one more time in case I forgot.
We're top of the league.
Thank you very much. We're top of the league, guys. I'll see you later.
Bye, Joe.
Top of the
Oh
league.
shit! I've just removed Connor by mistake. Connor's back.
Can't believe it.
I just don't know why I'm in charge of this
Karthik has
anymore.
really lost it after this.
I genuinely have lost it, and you know what? If we beat Liverpool on Sunday, I probably shouldn't be allowed to host the show. I probably shouldn't be allowed to host the show. I don't even drink. That's the worrying part of this. Imagine if I had.
I think we should delay the show till the next day because we will be all behind. Not just you. You have no idea what I'll do if we beat Liverpool at Anfield.
It's just a little bit crazy. I'm going to read some comments out because there's probably some sanity there. I think if the goal stood for Maguire, it would have boosted his confidence even more. Well done. We are top of the damn league. Yes, we are, Che. What a name Che is, by the way. Che. Love it. Isn't that the name of the fucking the player you get in NBA? That's a random topic. Never mind. Do we agree with this statement then? Maguire and Bailly has to be our first team centre-back partnership. We'll go to Abdel first. You've just been muted. Hang on. Go.
Can you ask that question again?
Bailly and Maguire, are they first choice?
I think it's still not. No, I don't think it's still in. If I'm thinking in the point of view of Ollie, I don't think they are yet because you still can't guarantee Bailly will have a run of games where he's fit. Unfortunately for him, Lindelof is still more available than him and more reliable than him in availability. But I think Ollie's trying it now and seeing how long can Bailly last. How long can we keep him, fit?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think if he can stay fit, I'd say he is. But again, it's not. It wouldn't be a case of Lindelof's done anything wrong because I think Lindelof's been very good as well. Just Bailly brings you that physicality, and I think that's the biggest problem.
Like if it was Lindelof today, I think we might have conceded a goal.
Maybe simply because of the aerial.
Yeah,
the aerial
just
threat.
for that, not because he's bad or anything, just because of that.
Yeah. Connor, I'll ask you this question. What was the difference between the first and second half? What did you think was the biggest difference?
There's two main things that I picked up. First one was the tempo in the first half. We were almost playing the game that Burnley wanted us to. We were they were knocking it long, and so were we. Pogba in that kind of quarterback role, trying to find Rashford and Martial out wide, which wasn't working at all. And in the second half, obviously we speeded some of the passing play up, and also I think Pogba was moved a little bit further forward in the second half. You could tell obviously that we wanted to go for it a little bit more, and Pogba was slightly more advanced. He wasn't necessarily, I think in the first half he was alongside Matic, and in the second half he was playing more in that advanced role closer to Fernandes, and it linked the play up a bit better. I think that's why you saw us create a lot more chances, because like I said earlier in the show, when Pogba gets the ball he drives forward, and it helps us attack a lot easier because the ball gets into Fernandes or Rashford and Martial a lot quicker through the midfield.
No, 100% agree. Sorry, I was listening to you. I didn't just zone out and think about the Premier League trophy. Abdel, I'll ask you the same. Was there any tactical differences you saw that really made the difference? Because for me, it was the speed. It was also a part that Burnley started narrowing off and allowed us space. But you tell me what you thought.
Yeah, I think the most significant part would be the speed, because we were very slow, and then we grew into the game, and then we ended the first half on a very high note, and we continued that high note into the second half. Now, when we play, especially against low blocks, because we know how Burnley are going to play in the 4-4-2, we play with the positional phase, the positional play of 3-2-5, right? And then Fernandes pushes up to make it a 3-1-6 kind of thing. Yeah. And then the one is Pogba in the middle. Like sometimes he's licensed to go up just in front of the box, and Matic pushes up also as well to leave only two at the back, which would be Bailly and Maguire. And that started happening more and more as our tempo became higher, because when your tempo just becomes higher, naturally Burnley sits even deeper and deeper, and their lines start becoming not even 4-4-2, it start becoming 5-4-1 or 4-5-1. They start becoming deeper and deeper, and then you have the space in front of their final third, their box. And basically that's what happened. We the more we pushed them, the more there was space for Pogba to push up even more with Fernandes, and then Matic just moved up a little bit to screen that area if the ball was lost, and he did a very good job at that.
Yeah, no, definitely. I thought the second half was a lot better. Hang on a minute. Oh, he's here. He's back. Charlie's here to tell me about Luke Shaw. Karthik must be crying because Luke Shaw has had another blinder. I'm not crying. I'm very much happy. Look, my eyes are fine. Someone who usually keeps me on a leash is now in the background of this stream. He's about to come in here. He's going to try and keep me under control with some realism, but it's not going to work. Welcome, Temi, and his wonderful, wonderful smile. Look at him. Temi's in here. Everyone say hello to Temi. Temi, why are we going to win the league?
If we do win the league, to answer
when we win the league,
when we win the, you know what?
I've got him.
Yes! It's gonna be because of the team spirit. Honestly, like I said this, I tweeted this not too long ago. Like we can critique the tactical stuff all day long. We could literally do that for hours and hours and hours. But one thing we haven't been able to say, like post, Sir Alex, is like every player is fighting for the cause. Like that has not been the case under Moyes, under Van Gaal, under Mourinho. But Ollie's got these guys playing, for him. Paul, people that are highly criticized. Paul, Tony, everyone's fighting. Everyone's running back, hustling. Everyone wants us to win. It's really exciting. It's really like this game obviously was a 1-0, and it wasn't. I thought it was exciting. It was an exciting 1-0, but you have to win games like this. You have to win the cagey games. If you look back to, I always like to go back to like the '99 season. Everyone thinks that we were just running through every single team, at our pomp. No, there was a lot of 1-0s, cagey 2-1s, and those are the games that when you win them, you have a chance of winning a title, and we've done that all season so far. And long may it continue. Long may it continue because this is a good little run we're on. I can't lie, it's good about our side in a really long time.
I got Temi. I love it. Right, fucking Fred. Shut up, Fred. I'd like to see us dominate games for 90 minutes. Shut up. Who cares? This is the best way to win the league. Who else noticed Ollie yelling at Pogba to stay on the ground when he was fouled in injury time? I was saying it, Brown Knight. Forget Ollie. I was telling him to stay on the ground.
Actually, this is one of the games where like we've seen Ollie yell and shout several times. I was like, yeah, show them more of that, just so that they know.
You didn't have a choice with the way Burnley's Burnley's
like
exactly.
Like the first half when they were playing it slow and like it felt like United were a bit casual on the ball. It was like, start playing fucking football. Like he actually shouted that at them, and the commentator said it. And I was like, is Ollie just saying like start playing football? It's like, well, they were too slow. And then he shouted like fucking nonsense when they canceled Maguire's goal. And I was like, yes, Ollie, like do this, just show the people.
He wanted it badly. Exactly. He's earned my respect, whoever this fellow is. They're not called Ollie's tricky wrench for nothing. Exactly. What's Fred Woodward saying? How dare you about? I wonder what's going on. What's happening in the chat? I don't know. Meanwhile, I want to ask, why does Temi get this kind of reaction? And when I arrived, they just go, I wonder what Karthik's going to say this time.
Because I'm great.
You lot just used me.
What other reason?
You just used me. These comments just use me. They just come here to see what stupid thing I'll say next. Michael, we've already had our say on the red card drama, so after this stream is done, you can go back and watch it. But I'll ask Temi because he wasn't here when we spoke about it. Temi, what did you make of the drama in the first half?
Yeah, to be fair, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't understand the phase of play rules in VAR, but if the question is, to start off, was that a foul on Luke Shaw? I will say yes. Even though he got the ball, I genuinely believe the fault, like, people act like follow through isn't a real thing. I think he did follow through. I think he caught, what was it, Robert Brady? Was that who he fouled?
No, it was I think it might have been Goodman.
I can't remember who it was. Yeah. I think you're right. People might call me crazy, but I do think that was the right call. That being said, I don't understand the phases of play. Like, were we too far ahead for them to even go back and look at that? Because that was a red card on Cavani. That was a red card about it. So guys, help me out if I'm wrong about, them turning it back because of the phase of play.
I think
but
they can
I
turn
didn't
it back
understand.
into 10, 15 seconds back.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That might have been
Okay, so then if that's the case, then I do think that was a fair call. The Maguire goal is absolute trash. That is not a foul ever. I mean, there's no place where that's a foul. That's he jumped higher. He won the ball first. That was absolute trash. And to answer the question about are the Ravens winning the Super Bowl? Yes, we are winning the fucking Super Bowl. We are.
Sorry, did you just say we're going to win the fucking league? So what? Is the Super Bowl a new American way of saying Premier League?
We are winning the Super Bowl.
So, yeah, I believe.
So
I believe
NFL,
Super Bowl is American for Premier League. So yeah, that sounds well done, Timmy. I know what the Super Bowl is. he's about to start explaining what the Super Bowl is. I know what the Super Bowl is, Timmy. Come on, man. Hang on, I need to check how many likes we're on. I'm not kept track of anything at the minute.
What's
Ben's
everybody's thoughts on playing Liverpool twice in 5 days?
We'll beat them both times. Fuck it. Next.
Yeah. I don't know why people were so like. Obviously, people were mad about the whole. We drew Liverpool and City drew some random team, but like Liverpool's not that scary to me this year. Like that sounds awful, and somebody might
balls of steel from Timmy. Here we go. Let's get your full screen. Everyone start recording now.
Everyone start recording. Honestly, I am not that like. If there's ever a time I wanted to face Liverpool in 2 weeks, it's right now. It's right now. They're not that. They're not that overwhelming. To me, they're not. I've watched plenty of them this year. They're very gettable. They are very gettable.
It's a mental state. Like it's 18-19 when they won the Champions League and they overturned that second leg against Barcelona, and then they went on a mad run. Like they were just winning every game. I said that it has nothing to do with how Klopp changed his way of playing. It's just they are so confident in themselves that they feel invincible at the moment. And that mental switch happened again now. They're not in that same mental state of like being so high off. We beat Barcelona 4-0 and overturned that deficit. So they're gettable. They're not playing the same way, but they're not that confident anymore.
Agreed.
They get. I believe we've actually got them, and we're actually ahead of them right now, Abdul. So
yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Brown Knight's got the numbers for me. 20 watching on YouTube, 38 likes. Let's get 2 more to 40. I'm going to wrap the show up very soon. Temmie, give me a man of the match and final thoughts.
Y'all saw in the comments what I said. Either Maguire or Pogba. I'm gonna slightly give the edge to Paul today. You have. I mean, there's been a lot of criticism about him after the comments that his agent made, but literally since those comments were made, he has been wonderful for us. I mean, you can't deny it. I can't think of a game he's been poor since those comments came out, and that's called just, in my opinion, that's professionalism. That's the definition of professionalism. Being able to, play through all the drama, play through all the noise. I mean, obviously he caused a lot of it, but he's done so well for us since that time. All of his haters have to give him credit. Even if he leaves this summer, those are things that you really hold. Who gets a goal in a 1-0? And outside of the goal, I thought him and Matic played really well today. We got a foothold. We got a foothold of the game, especially in the second half. That second half, we ran the game, no questions about it, and that was due to what Matic and Pogba were doing in the middle of the park, winning the fight, which is something I talk about a lot. They definitely won the fight in the middle of the park, and Paul, with his quality, shown through today, and he's got to get it from me. But shout out to Harry Maguire, one of his best performances I've seen. I'm not going to lie, one of my favorite performances from him.
Fan club t-shirt is on the way. Abdel, we've heard your man of the match, but final thoughts and how excited are you to play the Scousers?
Oh, I can't wait for that game, to be honest. I'm going to be on my nerves, but it's going to probably kill my nerves. but I can't wait for it. I want us to beat them. Hopefully we will beat them. And like I said, the performance was good. It was very, very good, especially from Matic, Pogba, Maguire, Bailly. And if Pogba continues to play that way and we win something with him at the end of the season, then it's not about all forgiving or anything. I don't have anything against Paul. I love Paul as a player, but just the antics of the agent thing was not helping his case. But yeah, like I wish him the best if he's leaving this summer, and I hope he goes on to achieve better things at somewhere else.
Better than winning the Premier League? I don't think so. Connor, tell me what you're feeling. Let's wrap this up.
I'll keep it short and sweet. Man of the match for me, probably. Let's go with Eric Bailly. I think, like I said earlier, he compliments Maguire really well, and some of the blocks that he put in, again, might have saved us the match. Obviously looking forward to Liverpool. Like I said earlier, we've got our 19-game away domestic unbeaten run versus their home record, so they're both on the line. And our last away defeat was actually Liverpool at Anfield pretty much a year ago to the day. So I think it'll be a big turnaround from a year ago. Obviously, we lost to Burnley 2-0 pretty much a year ago, and we've turned that around today and corrected it. If we go and beat Liverpool, I think that's going to be a massive turning stone, and we can use that as if this Burnley result hasn't already. If we go and beat Liverpool, I think then people really are going to have to start taking us seriously in this title race. So yeah, very excited. Like Abdul, I don't think my nerves are going to take it.
Title race, was that? Did you say title race? Yeah, I think you did. Right, we're going to wrap up the show, and you know that I'm going to absolutely lose it in the next 30 seconds. But before that, I need to remind you about the survey I talked about at the start of the show. If you joined us late, then you'll want to fill this out, because honestly, the Man United Supporters Trust have come out with a fantastic survey called United Voice 2020. It's the most comprehensive independent survey of any Man United's opinion. Man United fan opinion. The results of the survey and other surveys that they do throughout the year, they're taken to the club. They cover a wide variety of issues. I just filled out the form. It included things like, COVID, dealing with season ticket holders and memberships and things like that. And also with regards to spending on the club, whether we're spending money in the right places. So definitely have your say. This is your chance to have your voice heard at the club. The people who run the club, they will hear the voice of us fans. So we need as many of you to fill out this survey, but it would be even better if you could fill out the survey through our unique All for United link that will be in the description right now. This allows us, the Supporters Trust and the club, to see what fans who engage with our channel, All for United, to see what they think. So it gives us a little platform as well to showcase your opinion. So make sure you come and get involved. That is United Voice 2020. Everything that happened in 2020, they'll cover it in this survey, so make sure to get involved. The link is in the description. Deadline is next week, so if you want your voice heard, fill that out right now. I'm sure Ben's put it in the description. Now, let's wrap this show up, shall we? Where do we start? Burnley away. Tricky Burnley away. They said, Chris Wood, Ashley Barnes, long balls. You can't handle long balls. You've had plenty of games this season. You'll be tired. You look shit on the weekend. You're shit. You're going to get a penalty. We didn't get a penalty. We had a goal disallowed. They tried their best, and yet the tricky zebra still won. This is the game that we kept saying, we have a game in hand. We have a game in hand. This is that game in hand. We had to win it. And we did. United are top of the league. I said top of the league. And now I'd like to see anyone discredit Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because I don't give a shit what you think about him. You cannot physically say he could be doing better when he's top of the league. You just can't. He's top of the league. His team's winning games. We look unbeaten, fucking unbeatable away from home. It's at home that we look beatable at best. We're going to go to Anfield on the weekend. Big game. That is a chance to show the progress that we've made, because last season we got pretty much slapped over there. We need to show that we've made some progress, which we have. As Temi said, this team is playing for its manager. I don't care what the motives are of Paul Pogba. He looks like he's on it again. Bruno's not having to be the only man carrying this team. We've got a fucking sexy bastard in Edinson Cavani who looks fucking brilliant. We've got a player who's busy fighting politicians and giving assists in the same week. We've got a left winger who probably wants to be Thierry Henry but is falling way short, but we're still winning games. We've got a fridge at centre-back who looks oh so cool on the ball. We've got a fucking psychopath next to him. We've got a big Spanish bastard in goal. We've got a spider at right back, and we've got a pie-munching bastard at left back. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We are top of the league by 3 fucking points. We go to Anfield. We can go 6 points clear. And you know what? We might just win the league. Bring on the fucking Scousers. Let's have it. See you in a bit.